There we go. Okay. I, Hi guys, this is Judy from Irvine up in Newton County, Arkansas. And my friend Marianne just completed the Sassafras Award, which is a trail that it's an award for completing 4 major trails on the borders of Arkansas and Missouri. And Marianne, I thought I'd ask you a bunch of interesting questions, of course, right?
Right.
Okay. So, where are you from? Where were you born? And what state are you coming to us from? And tell us a little bit about the important things that happened in your life to get you to this point.
Well, I was born and raised in Louisiana.
We can't tell. That accent doesn't mean anything.
I've moved off to several different states, but I always came back home to Louisiana.
Oh.
And I feel like Arkansas is my second home.
Yeah, we're going to kidnap you one of these days.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'll let you. I guess one of the things that kind of led me to where I am now is just some events that's happened in my life, and some of my medical problems. I had to prove to myself that I could still do this.
Yeah, you can move and do and succeed at things.
I could still do it.
That's amazing. Well, let me ask you now, what originally led you to hiking? Was it the medical things, or had you done it before? Or
I've always had the love of the outdoors.
Okay.
And hiking was just one thing that kind of would keep you in shape, keep some of your medical problems at bay.
Okay. What started you backpacking? I know probably just a few trails to start out with, like most of us, or what got you started with using a backpack and going a little bit further?
Well, that's kind of funny there.
Yeah?
Well, I guess not really funny, but I had thyroid cancer back in, I don't know, I think it was like 2017,
Wow.
I think.
Yeah. That's
And
rough.
I had to prove to myself that cancer or any other problem was going to keep me down. So my first backpacking trail was the Eagle Rock Loop.
That's a rough one to start on, particularly. Wow.
Well, of course I done it solo.
No, you wouldn't do that. Never, never, never.
And I done it in 17 hours.
Ouch. Okay, so have you been, it seems like I remember you told me you'd been a marathon runner?
Not marathon.
Just
I used to trail run just for fun.
okay.
And I was in 5Ks.
Okay.
I got, I think, a 3rd place trophy, and my memory's so bad.
Oh, it comes with the territory. Getting old, girl. Getting
Right.
old.
But I was either going for second and got second, and then I was going for first, and something happened and I couldn't do it. I couldn't get back into running anymore.
Yeah.
So I went back to hiking.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, your love of it really shows. All right, so what got you into through hiking these trails here in Arkansas?
It's beautiful.
It's just the beauty of it.
Soul searching.
Okay.
You kind of really don't know who you are until you get out on a trail by yourself.
Well, I love that you solo hike. It's one of my favorite things too, and I think that's an amazing adventure, and it builds your self-esteem and tells you a lot about who you are, as you were saying.
Yeah. I guess I can't really say I'm solo hiking because I have Shadow with me.
Oh yes, our Shadow is.
That's my boy. He loves
I can tell
to
you
hike.
guys stories about Shadow, but we're gonna get back on track here. He's such a sweetheart. We're always glad to see each other. He's a sweetheart, Shadow. But anyhow, so which of the tell us what the Sassafras Award actually is.
Okay. Sassafras Award is You have to do 4 major trails, and that is the Ouachita Trail, the Ozark Highland Trail, the Buffalo River Trail, and the Ozark Trail.
Okay. And
And
is there a specific length of time that's required, or is it just completing all 4 of them?
There, as far as I understand, there's no time limit, but like you have to, like, say you're doing the Ozark Trail.
Uh-huh.
You have to do that Ozark Trail as a through hike.
As a through hike, so they have to be through hikes.
Yes, they
And
have
then-
to. All of them have to be through hikes.
So describe what the award is. I've seen pictures of it. Is it like a bow tie?
No, it's a little bronze. It's a little bronze.
Neck shift slide is what it looks
It's
like.
just like a little square, I think,
Oh, cool.
and it's made of bronze, and someone handcrafts it. And I'm number 7. I'm number 7. My
Yes.
plan was to be in the top 5, but I couldn't get that. So my next plan was to be in the top 10.
And
so
you did it. You
I believe
did it.
I believe I'm number 7.
Oh, we'll
And
find out.
then whenever you get the award, it'll have number 7 on it.
Oh, that's cool. That is amazing. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what was really hard on the Ouachita Trail. Ouachita Trail, if I remember right, goes from Tahlequah, Pinnacle Mountain,
Talahina
Talahina
Uh-huh.
in Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Pinnacle
to
Mountain.
Pinnacle Mountain.
Tell us a little bit about that and what was the hardest points on it.
I started out hiking with 2 or 3 guys,
Okay.
and we went about 20 to 30 miles and realized that trail was a little bit harder than we thought.
I've heard stories. Haven't done it yet, but I've heard stories.
But if you get that first 20 to 30 miles knocked out, hey, you got it. You got that trail.
Okay. So you think that first part was the booger?
Yeah, yeah. I believe the first part was, it's so many rock gardens.
Yeah. Boulder
Um,
gardens
yes.
like we have down on. Okay. Were there water issues? Were there animal issues? I understand there's some shelters on the trail.
There are shelters. You got to be careful because I have seen snakes bedded up in them.
No,
Yeah.
Nope.
The shelters really do nice whenever it's really bad weather, and other times when you're too tired to set up camp, all you gotta do is throw your mattress down or your tarp down on the floor and pass out.
So they're a good
Which-
emergency.
Yeah, which I did that several times. I was just tired, and I just laid my tarp out and lay on the floor. And you asked about water issues. There was one section that I did that I actually got dehydrated and had to get off the trail.
Oh, wow. So, what time of year did you do it? And were there? You sounded like there were some weather issues along the way.
A lot of my hikes were done in the winter.
Yeah. Less ticks here.
Yeah.
Up here in the Ozarks.
I love the cold.
Yeah.
So I love hiking in the cold. I
This
have,
latest trail, you guys hit snow and ice.
yes.
Lots of good stuff. but-
Yeah, on the first day, we ended up having snow, ice, sleet, snow, ice, sleet,
And 2 river
rain.
crossings that day, if I remember the trail.
Well, the first day it was one that was waist high.
Ooh. And that weather, ouch.
Yeah, it kind of numbed you from waist down.
Okay.
And then we got up in a bear cave and
No bears, I hope.
no bears.
Okay.
But we got up in a bear cave and spent, I don't know, probably an hour up there, kind of regrouping and drying out clothes and stuff like that.
I'm gonna make a little noise here. I'm gonna put a little more wood on.
All right, go for it.
By the way, guys, we've got a beautiful campfire going here, so
And down on the Buffalo River.
you decided just to take a night after you got done yak and everything. I thought I'd do this to make life interesting. Okay. What was good or special about the Ouachita? What did you think?
The Washington.
Sorry about that.
Oh, it's a blanket. Okay, move your blanket.
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
Sorry about that, guys. Adventures with the nanny goats.
Yes, we are two nanny goats right
Yeah,
here.
I'm ancient and she's young.
I'm ancient too.
But anyhow, so what was special about the Ouachita? What caught your interest about the Ouachita? Would you go back and do it again?
The Ouachita Trail, it's a nice trail. But I have to say my favorite's Ozark Island Trail.
Okay, my trail, yes.
That and the Buffalo River Trail.
Yeah, they're all beautiful. But,
Yep.
but was there any special event that happened on the trail that you'd like to tell us about?
I made it.
Hey, you did it.
I made it. I made it solo. The first 20, 30 miles I was hiking with buddies, and then the rest of it I done solo.
What were your adventures with food on the Ouachita? Had you done much tweaking with your food before you got out on the Ouachita?
Actually, I used Mountain House.
Well, a lot of us do.
And through my time, I have realized, number one, to try to get rid of that weight, you take your contents of Mountain House out, put it in a freezer quart-sized bag, and then you have less trash. You can take all you have is like a Ziploc bag that you can take out, very lightweight. You can cook in it.
Yeah, that's a good piece of information. A lot of us do that. I break Mountain House up into 2 packages.
Yeah.
Because I don't need a great deal.
There's so much.
Yeah,
There's
well,
so much in
for
there.
me, a lot of it's keeping your calorie and your protein levels up and your electrolytes. But you don't need all that bulk to do
Yeah.
it. But anyhow, back on track. Okay,
Okay.
let's talk about the Ozark Highlands Trail. Number
Oh.
one, it's my favorite trail. I grew up here on the Buffalo, so it's beautiful and I love it, but it's getting a little crowded for me. So I love my Ozark Highland Trail, and we've adopted a section of it down from Chancel over to the eastern crossing of Hurricane. And well, why don't you come and sit with us? You're welcome to.
Well, come on. Come on.
Come on.
I didn't know we was talking that loud. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Come grab a chair and come sit. I'm going to pause. I'm going to pause this. I don't know if I can pause it or stop it, but I'll patch it.
You can pause.